Hello everyone, welcome to the Deck Tech. Here we're going to be trying today this list that went got ninth on the Modern Challenge, Modern Showcase Challenge. I also played it. I got the same results as them. Hopefully I remember to put this at the end of oh boy, we have the worst forest. 1 second. This cannot happen. So important change forests. So yeah, we can't just go with any forest. So we're playing the deck that got 9th. So basically the difference, even though we got the same record, KBR30, I think the name of the player, they lost at the later stages. I lost round 3 and round 4, and that was the only loss they took. They probably lost around the last few rounds, and they got like slightly unlucky not to make top 8. But I mean, I changed a few things on the list. The list is basically, I call it construct tribal, no stirrings, because the main innovation of this list is that it's not playing any stirrings, and it's not playing crystalline giant if we wish, and also is playing Cavern of Souls, which is interesting. So it's basically a construct deck with also some routes. So it's really targeted to beating those banned decks that were popular at that tournament. It could be that they're not popular anymore, but I still have seen a lot of Simic. I tried some things today, and people are trying a lot of Simic Reclamation with Udo and Pack of Fiction, Armin's Charm, Cryptic Command, Icewind Quarrel. So still we could see a lot of counters being played in Modern. Changes I made is there were 2 Pendle Heavens on this list, and I don't own 2 Pendle Heavens. They're like almost 3 ticks, and I don't feel like spending 3 ticks on a card that I think is really bad to play 3 Pendle Heavens in your 2 Pendle Heavens in your main deck. I mean, there will be a small chance that they're more useful, and it's hard to quantify how more often you will see them and how much will that matter. But for sure that the games where you do draw Pendle Haven as your only 2 lanes, like, those games suck. So I don't want to do that. I'm playing 7 Forest and 1 Pendle Haven. They're not playing Darkstar Citizen, instead they're playing Blinkmoth Nexus. Not super excited about the card. And one thing I changed, I tried the similar list before to this one, and one thing I changed from that list to this one is I changed Nature's Claim. I put, this is how to see. Let me see. I put Nature's Claim instead of Gemrazers. I mean, Gemrazer, it has some nice synergy with constructs because you can just make it and I'm guessing you could name Beast. Okay, now I see they can name Beast with Cavern, so they actually have like 10 sources that can cast it. But still, it's so unlikely you will cast this on time. But anyway, we will be true to the... I'll try it again. We will try it again. I think you may not want to have Gemrazer, but I guess Gemrazer is a good artifact hit that doubles as a threat. And basically can make... If you put it on a Scrapyard Recombiner, for example, you will keep all the counters, you will keep the abilities, you will keep the modular, and it will have Reach, Trample, and be a 4/4. So if you have a 33 Scrapyard Recombiner, you have a 7/7 modular that has modular, and it has the abilities of Steel, and it has Reach and Trample, which is not bad. It's not bad. But okay, we'll give it another shot. And I changed 1 Dumping Sphere for a Torpor Orb. The Dumping Sphere is to hedge against Tron, Green Tron. I expect the deck to be somewhat popular-ish, and I think 3 Torpor Orbs may be a bit too much. So yeah, I mean, I just feel that this card. So the way I build my decks compared to the way that this deck is built in general is that I like to have like a variety of options, and that's why I love Ancient Stirrings, because it's kind of a versatile cantrip that can find you all your artifact cage. You can find Torpor Orb, Dumping Sphere, Grab Cage, but so basically you don't need to play 4 Scrapyard Recombiners if you play Ancient Stirrings, because you can, when you need it, you can find it. That's kind of my logic, and that's what I like to do. Also, I feel like Ancient Stirrings, it could be an extra copy of Ravager sometimes, an extra copy of Ballista, an extra copy of Hangout Walker, or land. In this case, they prefer the way this deck is built is they build with 24 lands already, so they have plenty of lands. As much redundancy as possible in the creatures, so we have 4 of everything, except the 3 modules and 3 Welding Charge and 2 Throne of Gets. And the sideboard, kind of the same topic, like trying to play as many of the same cards of the very powerful effects that you want. And I'm almost tempted to get a 3rd Torpor Orb, so I'm probably going to do it, and so I'm just going to play the lead with the Torpor Orb. So basically, normal Hardened Scales with the slight changes, more focus on being like consistent rather than having this kind of more like flashy times, like you know, like for example, Still Overseer, I played as a one-off. I don't think the card is super great, but if you play turn 2 and against a opponent that doesn't have a removal spell, you can run away with the game, right? Sometimes, of course, you will draw it and it will be bad, but sometimes it can be like, for example, for the small cost of having one slot of your deck being taken by Still Overseer, you get the possibility to take over the game. Whereas the way this deck is built, you can't really do that, right? Everything is a 4-off. Anyway, this is the deck tech. I'll see you in match 1. All right, welcome to round 1. I started this a bit early, but whatever. I'm gonna be playing the 3-drop boards in the end. I decided, okay, let's try to be truthful to the deck, you know, the original maker of the deck. The only thing I changed really is then the Vendelheim for Forest. Yeah. Oh, I'm not even looking. Anyway, how awesome it is that there's people with 11 trophies. I guess that's like a full-time playing, you know? Just wake up, you play. I mean, it's a lot of trophies, man. Or they're extremely good at the game. What can I say? Yeah. But nice. It was nice to get the top 10. I really was like, I felt so good during the tournament, like on the Modern MOCS challenge. I'm playing in this before I go on vacation. It'll probably be released towards the end of my vacation. But it really felt so good. So like it felt like I had, of course I made misplays, but I felt like really I knew the matchups myself better than my opponents, right? And that would carry it out like throughout the tournament. And as I said, we're playing against some good players. And one of the things I can see recently when I'm playing is that a lot of people, like I was watching, there will be a video on this, but Trellon, you know, we played against Trellon, which is mono blue Tron master basically, and he was saying that he had a hard time reading Hardened Scales. He didn't know what the heck was going on a lot of times, right? So I hope I have registered the right deck. That would be. I'm guessing this hand is fun. We have animation module, we have llanowar Reborns. I mean, this is what this deck is supposed to do, right? Just take it a bit slower, grind. We're only into 5, so they could be Tron, and then this is not good. But we still have, you know, we still have scrapyard, we have Raptor. Okay, going into 4. Oh, I'm gonna take the chance to make this a bit bigger and reposition my king. What opponent's thinking. Seems like we're maybe against Burn of all the players, all the decks. So Stomping Ground, untapped. Oh, we are against Dredge. Dredge! You don't have that much heavy hit. Okay, so we can play Forest, I guess. Animation mod. I should have played the Welding Jar first, just to play around. I mean, in general, you want to have the Welding Jar first out, so they cannot respond to when you cast the Welding Jar. They cannot exile or destroy the animation module. They gotta go very thug, so they can dredge 4 on draw, and they already got the Creeping Chill and Pest Amalgam. Quite strong start. They do it again. I mean, they didn't do this on their upkeep. Maybe it makes, I don't know, maybe they don't know enough. They did not get, okay, I guess they wanted to have the Pest Amalgam first, and then whatever. So one thing we could do, I really like playing llanowar Reborn, making a token, and then I really like to get the. What about? Okay, let's think. So if I get Inmoth Nexus down, play the Ravager. The only problem is that they have Narcomoebas, right? That's the main issue. But if we dodge the Narcomoebas, I think we should be in a good shape. So I play the Ravager, and then next turn I play llanowar Reborn, animate Igma, and I have. Sorry, yeah, I think we need to go for turn 4. Turn 3 is not that happening. So I'm gonna go turn. So yeah, and we make a servo. And we're not grafting. Yeah, so basically, I'm gonna play the Inmoth Nexus next turn, make a servo, block whatever. There's Narcomoebas there. No, we're lucky. Funny they didn't cycle these, so I guess they just have, yeah, they have a Light from the Loam. There's 3 lands in hand. They got Block Crypt, Blood Zone, and Arid Mesa. Okay, they got an Narcomoeba and they got 2 priced amalgams. I'll say always no to this, and I don't think there's a reason not to, like to not hold priority. So they got Bloodghast as well. I mean, game 1 against Dredge, especially this build, I feel that this is a it's catch, but maybe they tap out, we can just kill them with Inmoth next time. especially with draw nozzle or anything like that. We have some good blockers, right? We have some decent blocking going on here. So I'll just get down the Inmoth Nexus thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to make blockers, sack, and try to go for the kill later, right? So we're gonna play the Inmoth Nexus here. Tap, tap, play Ravager. I have 2 lands in hand, right? Because every turn is very mess up. So I'm gonna say, let's say yes, and I'm gonna graft. Actually, we want the we don't want to graft that one. We want to graft, of course, Ravager. And we'll say no. They have 4 cards in hand. They have a dredger, so they have a thing with him, which is just 5s, which is what I think is preferred. We could also Ballista next turn. I mean, yeah, maybe it would have been smart to not graft and then graft into Ballista. But so how many counters do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we have this is 6, and then we can activate this 2 times. So that's 8. Kind of missing a counter here. But animation model can do the trick if we are able to. So I'm gonna block both the big guys. Did they actually play a land? Meal to block us, Sharecon, and Compelling Courage. So I could probably eat one of the priced amalgams. They're blocking with an Archomia, that's smart. So we probably need to go for another route. So I'm just gonna sacrifice here. We can kill, of course, with the Ballista and pay this. Sacrifice as well the other servo. He said no. We hit one of the price amounts, we take no damage. They get the block gus back. Kind of block, and they get the price amount back, but it's just life, you know. It seems that we can probably deal with the medium boards they could have. They have life from the loam, they get Osteinmeier, Will Foothills, and Arid Mesa. So they have mostly lands in hand right now. And they play the Golgari Thug. Okay. I think, no, Hardened Scales probably wouldn't do it. Probably good actually. So, okay. Hardened Scales would do it, in fact. Oh yeah, so nice. So what I'm thinking is these are the only blockers they have, right? So I can play llanowar, Reborn, tap, play the Hardened Scales, play the Walking Ballista, graft onto it, shoot down these 2, and sack the boards and attack. Yeah, that's for sure a kill. So yeah, it's for sure a kill. So I'm gonna play llanowar, Reborn. I'll say no. Play Hardened Scales. The only blocker is the Golgari Thug and Archomia. And here, before it gets more annoying, I'm just gonna eat this. So play the Walking Ballista for x equals 1. You know, the beauty of llanowar Reborn is real, right? I mean, so now this will shoot. Okay, shoot. Then I hit attack 8. Deal 8, and then this will come here, and it will be 10. Yeah. So shoot here. Fine. Shoot here. That's one of the beauties of Welding Jar, right? That it allows for this kind of plays. So we attack with Ravager. They take 8, they go down to 9, and then we move counters, and that's a kill. And we sacrifice the Ravager to itself. Yes, and yeah. And I was told, okay, if I do save targets, I was just gonna see, damn it, I cannot try it. Alright, so we are 1-0 against Dredge. Nice. Post board is interesting. So relic opportunities needs to come in. That's the reason we have those cards in there. Then I know that Torpor Orb is actually pretty good against them because it stops the Oxovagonus and stops the price among them. So maybe there is some amount of this we want to bring. Slower cards like Scrapyard Recombiner, I don't think they're a bit too slow for this matchup. It gets grindy afterboard, so I'm not gonna. Maybe I will take out one module and one Thorn of Geth, bringing one. I think Thorn of Geth in general is extremely slow for this matchup, so I'll do it like this, right? We bring in the 2 Torpor Orbs, not 3. In 3, I mean, if we draw 2, it's pretty bad. If we draw 3, it's like game over. Because even though we stop them, you know, still creeping shields work. The Oxovagonus does get into the battlefield, right? So 2 animation modules. I keep the welding jars because they bring in artifact hate. And Relics of Progenitus just exile the graveyard, right? I mean, that's what we won. And we got a bit of those low cards. You see this game, you know, we didn't really have an opening to play this, but a couple could be good. Yeah, we got 2 Thrones and one animation model. Just again, the double, it's the same logic. I cut 1 animation model, but I don't put the 3 Torpor Orbs. I don't want to be drawing. Oh. What are they doing? They're mulliganing. Okay, so we have 5 lands. That means we're less likely we draw lands. And so the reason, okay, I didn't finish my point. I do this a lot and I want to stop doing it. The reason is, it's the same logic that I don't bring in, I take out 1 animation model, then I don't put the 3 Torpor Orbs. I just don't want to draw 2 if I can help it. So we have Ozolith, we have Wingmount Nexus, we have Worker. I mean, we could just make it sort of, and we have Phyrexia Score. I mean, I like this hand because it can kill fast with Wingmount, because we can get 2 counters over the Worker. That would be 2, 4, so it's like a 2-turn play. So they need like a hate to deal with this. Alright, I'll keep. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. So stop tap, that's nice. When they do this, it's good. It's not bad, it's good. Okay, we got Relic, so I think I'm gonna start with playing the Relic and starting exiling their stuff, take it a bit easier. And next turn play Worker and Ozolith. I kinda hide there on the next. So yeah, a Relic can exile their things, and so if they put anything in the graveyard now, we can exile one of them, and then one in our turn, so kind of nice. If they have Cathartic Reunion, which they may, okay, they don't, which is good. I may actually, yeah. Okay, now we have the ability to exile graveyards, which is really nice. I'm gonna play the Ingmon next. I'm not sure if I want to play the Worker. I don't want to use it. What could they have in 3 mana that they couldn't do in 2 mana? Right? I guess they could have Forgotten Cave. I'll play the Ozolith and I'll play the Worker. And next turn, I'm gonna hold on the Relic. Maybe this game losing, I'm not sure. Oh, I shouldn't do this. Maybe cycle Forgotten Cave. Okay, so they destroy this. So, I mean, we gain some life, and maybe I think they take out some amount on Archimevas. Yeah, it was a bit, of course, unfortunate that we. So I guess there's a Cathartic Reunion now. 2 dredgers, they can dredge a lot. There's an Archimeva, so they don't take them out. And let's see what they have on the grave. They have an Archimeva, Conflagrate, non-Magels. Basically, they whiffed. And they put this tapped. So that's a Ballista. I'm really liking the idea of playing down over Reborn tap, putting a counter on the Ballista. Maybe even shooting my own Worker. I don't really like that. I kind of like the idea of getting rid of this Narcomeva and start attacking. I may not even get rid of it. So yeah, I think llanowar reborn is gonna be the play, and then we're gonna play ballista, move a counter, shoot, and attack. They have 4 cards in hand, and they don't have dredger, and they don't have any dredgers. So we do this, and then we can start working on the MOCS kill the turn after. So I don't know if I want to shoot it, but I think I will, just to get rid of it. And yeah, we're looking for relic opportunities or torpor, but good draws from now on. Next turn we can even pump the ballista if we want to, or we can play Phyrexis Core, sacrifice here, and activate the MOCS. Okay, that's that could be a problem. Well, they will deal with the worker and the ozolith. It's sort of fine, and I don't know much we can do there. Some other areas here, of course, the ozolith does not resolve. You know, it's not the end of the world. Let's say we can pump it, start attacking. I need to use a whole turn on blowing this up, so maybe could have waited until our turn, and of course we do another ozolith because we are great players. I think what we can do is animate the MOCS Nexus, right? Yeah, we can play an ozolith. And I'm just going to play the other llanowar reborn tab, just now that we don't have needs to use mana for anything. So yeah, we pass the turn. Take 1 poison, 17 damage. I mean, of course, not ideal, but they have Haggle now. That's a scary because they can put a sting with him. They dredge 5. They got MOCS. That's scary. Ravager still does a lot. Okay, they got everything. Yeah, this is not good. Always know. Did they get Ox, Block Gust, and that's it. They do the wow. So I guess they want to trigger the Block Gust. That's very interesting. They could have gotten the Blazon back. I mean, they got the Blazon back, but yeah. So I mean, we can still shoot this down and start working on the MOCS kill. Or, you know, I mean, they have Ox next turn. They can exile. We shoot this down, so we can activate MOCS Nexus. Yeah, we can really activate MOCS Nexus and attack. It's a bit whatever, to be honest, to attack with MOCS Nexus. Or we can make a pretty big ballista. Yeah, so I'm gonna attack and play a ballista. And just hope that we can draw something good eventually. With the ozolith, we have kind of insurance. I don't think they block. I mean, they do. Good for us, I guess. They block, which is, you know, it saved us. Okay, it saves us a counter. So yeah, here we want to play maybe the second MOCS Nexus, and we're gonna just play the ballista for x equals 2. When I play paper, I always say x equals 2, so opponent, you don't say ballista for 2, because then it's kind of confusing, right? So remove the counter. Yeah. Let's see, probably they have Ox. I mean, the Ox is the biggest issue here. Interesting to me that they did not loam. I mean, they did not. Okay, that's another Block Gust. No Narcomoebas, though. I mean, if we draw a Ravager, we have the MOCS kill with the ozolith and the Ravager, right? So one of the things I feel a bit naked now is that if I had Ancient Strings, I would be much more comfortable that we will actually find a Ravager. But right now, it feels like, okay, I hope I draw it, you know? So, yeah. They have a Conflagrate, which they can do a lot of damage with, I guess. So gonna take this damage. It's not a big deal, and I don't want to make them easier. Like I don't want them to have an easier time conflagrating us. We can conflagrate for 6. I guess so because that's not it. Conflagrate is here. So they can actually deal with everything, but then we can put the counters over the Inmoth, and they don't have Ancient Grudge here that I can see. They could have it in hand, but they need to discard 6 cards for it. And you know, Inmoth, there will be a 6-city Inmoth. I mean, we could get there. We could get there. So they bring in a Block Gust. Okay, that's a Blazon. They can of course pop to deal with the no priced amalgam though. Did they side them out? Or they're just like unlucky? So Blazon again. I guess they can conflagrate. No, they can't conflagrate. So okay. Ozolith dies. One card in hand. Interesting. Rolling Jar. Okay, I'm gonna cast this first. So I can attack and pump a Ballista, and I think that will get us closer to killing than I have 7 mana, right? So I can attack with 1 Inmoth and still pump a Ballista, so we're gonna do that. I shouldn't have tapped this, but so I'm gonna pump this one. And yeah, give him 1 poison. With that 14, we have 6 points of damage in play, and we can pass the turn. I guess I can Life from the Loam again. Finding not much again. Did they actually take out all the priced amalgam? That seems uncanny that they didn't find a single priced amalgam yet. Maybe they know we're bringing Torpor Orb. Maybe they are like next leveling us, and then by next leveling us, then they don't beat us. I like the Welding Jar. Eh? The Welding Jar in these matchups where they actually do have graveyard hate feels really good, because it's yeah. If they Nature's Claim, or they do whatever, we are in good shape. If we draw Relic Opportunities, it's pretty much over. If they Life from the Loam again, they can do Conflict for 8. Why do you think? Then they have 0 cards in hand. And they're like running low on cards actually. So let's maybe this is Ox. Probably the best solution. But I think we draw Hardened Scales. Are they dead? Or a Ravager. Ravager can put 2 extra counters, 3. So they do 3 damage and 3 damage, and okay, they leave 2 cards in hand. We are gonna repair this one. And we're gonna shoot them down. Just because, you know, we gotta go for it. I don't care about the blockers. We still have a lot of life. Beautiful thing about mono green, as always. And this deck does not play Northern Pillar, I just realized it's true. So they play 24 lands and no flood insurance, let's say. So they're at 11, we have a Ballista. We can pump it and be a 5/5, so they will be almost dead. They needn't play a... So they discarded Stomping Ground, Stingray, Blazon, and Kogari Thok, and Arimesa. Okay. So yeah, this guy's not being able to block is super nice for us. And they don't have another Conflagrate or anything else they can do. They shock. Interesting, why would they shock? Why? Is there something they can play here? MOCS. No, there's nothing they can play, so I don't know what the shock is about. They have 1 card in hand, and they're not showing it. Okay, let me do a little bit of a quick That's a good thing about online, you know. And I like to do this, even though I couldn't do it live, let's say, because... So what are they playing for 1 black mana? Thoughtseize? Lining. Oh, they could have lining, but they only have 2 cards to discard. Okay. What could they have? Or are they just kind of baiting us? Defending Silence, Lining Arts, Nature's Claim, Thoughtseize, Dark Blast. Okay, they can have Dark Blast. But that's kind of bad, right? I mean, this -1/-1 versus taking 2 life. I'm just having a bit of a thing. They have black and red. Ancient Grudge. They have no Ancient Grudge here. Right? So Playline, Thoughtseize. I have no idea, mates. Conflagrate for 0. I don't know. Let me know if you know. What we draw? Animation module. That's not too bad, actually. So we're gonna play the animation module. We're gonna put counters and make a servo. I don't understand why don't they ox, but this is forgot. Ah, okay, they have the cycling line. Okay, they do have price amalgams. But they dredge price amalgam, life from below, nature's claim, mana confluence, and price amalgam. So they do have the price amalgams. Okay. They drew a card, which is unknown, and they dredged. So what is in their hand? What did they dredge? I guess a Stingwing Imp. That's the only thing that makes sense, right? And I don't know. No, I shall add this down, of course. I'm gonna make a servo, so yes. And yeah. So they got down to 5. Of course, they have Creeping Chill in their deck, so it's not over until it's over. But so they have, I guess, a Stingwing Imp in their hand, and they're gonna dredge Life from the Loam. It doesn't say it. I guess a Life from the Loam disappeared, so Elder Union, Kogari Thug, and Forgotten Cave they dredged. And Life from the Loam, they're just 3, right? So it was Life from the Loam. So now they have Stingwing Imp and dredge and Life from the Loam. They get Forgotten Cave, they get the not Forgotten Cave, and they get Blast Zone. Of course, they get Blast Zone again, so they may die, so I don't know. I guess they can Forgotten Cave and try to hit Creeping Chills or Bloodgust. Not super interested in dealing with the Bloodgust right now because this deck feels like, I mean, we drew a lot of lands, 24 lands. I guess we drew what we want, we expect. So they're cycling the Forgotten Cave. And maybe put the Creeping Chills out. I mean, they have dredged everything. There's one there. They took they cycles for the Mills, Nature's Coin, Price Amalgam, Jerkhorn, Arimes, and Bloodgust. They cycle again. And they get Merchant of the Veil, Cathartic Reunion, Copper Line, Stingwing Imp. They have taken out the Creeping. I mean, could be the last 3 Creeping Chills in their deck right now. They don't have Bloodgust. I don't see Ancient Grudge anywhere. They have a land that they can trigger the Price Amalgams with, and we win the match. So they can. This is the thing with Dredge, is they kind of just self-destructed this game. I think they kind of sided out pretty bad. So they are like seeing what is left in their deck. Hey man, I also want to see. Okay, Scrapyard was a good draw. We could Scrapyard, sacrifice it with Phyrexia score, and just win the game. Cool. We're 2-0. Well, no, we're 1-0. We won 2-0 this match. And I'll see you for match 2 tomorrow. I know it's only 1 match, but yeah, I gotta stretch it out a bit, guys, because I mean, I'm on vacation, but I still wanted to give you a little bit of a taste, you know, a little bit of a to give you engage, and you know, we can have some fun when I come back. See you there when I'm back.